Good morning, children. Today we are going to study about communicable and non-communicable disease. The lesson is taken from chapter 4 from your EVS book, class 5. First of all, we have to understand that what is disease. Disease means lack of ease. That means there are some disturbance in your normal body function. So we have to classify the disease in two categories. They are communicable and non-communicable disease. Communicable disease are the disease that are spread from an infected person to healthy person. They are called communicable disease. Example, malaria, chickenpox, etc. And non-communicable disease are not spread from one person to another person. They are called non-communicable disease. Example, heart-related disease, cancer and diabetes, etc. These are also called chronic disease because they are not cured by preventing vaccination or cured by medications. So these are communicable and non-communicable disease. There are some disease which is caused by deficiency of nutrients. Everybody know about what are the different components of food, that is carbohydrate, protein, vitamins, minerals, etc. So sometimes there is deficiency in these nutrients, then causes deficiency disease. For example, night blindness, it is caused by deficiency of vitamin A. Then scurvy, it is caused by deficiency of vitamin C. And goiter, it is caused by deficiency of iodine. So anemia, this disease is deficiency of iron. So these are some deficiency disease, and it also come under non-communicable disease. Now let's move to the next topic, that is how communicable disease caused. You know that communicable disease are caused by microorganism. So what is microorganism? Microorganism means there are the small organism that we are not able to see with our naked eyes. We can see that under the microscope only. So there are different types of microorganism. For example, bacteria, fungi, protozoa, and virus, etc. These microorganism also causes different types of disease, like virus causes common cold, flu, and now the recent discovered disease, that is COVID-19. And bacteria causes tuberculosis and cholera, etc. Protozoa causes malaria and sleeping sickness. Then fungi causes skin disease and infection. So these are the disease. So all of you know that microorganisms cause communicable disease. Now, when a person, but a person does not affect communicable disease, but it is depend on that person's immunity power or resisting power. If the person have resisting power more or immunity power is more, then that person does not catches communicable disease. But if person does not have resisting power or immunity power, then the person catches communicable disease. Why it is? Because there are the germs which need some conditions to develop and multiply, that is moisture, less resisting power of the body, and moisture. These are the different conditions that a germ need to develop and multiply. So in this way, communicable disease cause. Now let's move to the vector. What is vector? Vector means these are the carrier of disease carrier of germs. When which causes different disease like malaria, common cold, etc. And the vectors like mosquito, flies, insects, and these are some vectors. These carry the germs and it transmit into the blood of human body and causes various disease. So this is the vector. This is the vector. Now we move to the next topic, that is how malaria is caused. Everybody know that malaria is caused by mosquito, and that is female Anopheles mosquito. A parasite that is known as protozoa that is present inside the body of mosquito, and that is known as plasmodium. When this plasmodium, when a mosquito bite a person, this plasmodium enter into the human bloodstream of human body and causes malaria. So to develop this disease, there is time, it is taken about 12 to 28 days to develop these disease. The symptoms of malaria, that is there is sudden fever, then headache, shivering. These are the symptoms of malaria. Now, how we prevent malaria? We prevent malaria by we have to avoid stagnation of water. We use mosquito net and cream, gel, etc. Then we also spray some pesticides like DDT and insecticides to reduce the breeding of mosquito. So in this way, we have to prevent malaria. Okay, and so this is the lesson here. Thank you.